Hey everyone, Workhorse Group stock is down 98% off its highs in 2021, so it's understandable that a lot of investors are talking about Workhorse stock. So in this video, I wanted to go through the company's latest results and highlight why I think everyone is talking about this innovative truck manufacturer and seller. So in its most recent quarter, sales net of returns and allowances for Q2 were 4 million compared to zero in the same period last year. So they're really just now getting underway in ramping up production, making deliveries and generating revenue. So this of course has investors excited that the company's actually selling products generating millions in revenue. Like this could be something here, and the stock is down 98%. Let's take a closer look, right? So the increase in sales were primarily due to the volume of the W4CC vehicle in the current period, and as we'll probably find out, the company is ramping several models this year simultaneously. So of course, with the increase in sales and deliveries, there is an increase in cost of sales, right? If you're making trucks and selling them, it's costing you money to get the materials to build the trucks and then sell them. So cost of sales increased to 8.4 million compared to 3 million in the same period last year. And the net loss for the quarter ended June 30th was 23 million compared to a net loss of 21 million in the same quarter last year. Investors are kind of looking forward to this net loss to shrink over Q3, Q4, and perhaps into 2024 as the company ramps up deliveries and absorbs some of those fixed costs across their new production, new deliveries, because the company says with each new unit that they deliver, it's positive contribution profit. So it helps to bring down losses as they ramp up deliveries. So as of June 30th, the company had 62 million in cash, and while their cash burn rate was significant during the quarter, they expect it to decrease overall throughout the rest of 2023. And they already have inventory of about 25.8 million, so they've got inventory on hand. They don't need to spend as much for inventory because they've already got it. Still, the company feels like it needs to raise a lot more capital. So in the second quarter, they issued 24 million shares under the At the Money program for net proceeds of $21.7 million. That leaves up to 121.8 million available through the issuance of shares of common stock under their current program. But management doesn't think that's enough. They're contemplating transactions involving common stock or the issuance of equity-linked securities, including convertible debt. So they're trying to figure out other ways to raise money other than selling stock, because the more stock they sell, the more it dilutes shareholders. And if or when the company becomes profitable, that leaves fewer earnings per share available because there's going to be more shares outstanding, so the profits will need to be split among more shares. But the company says they still want to the flexibility to issue more shares of their stock. So they're asking stockholders to help build a financial bridge to continue growth and long-term stockholder value by voting for a proposal to increase the number of authorized shares of Workhorse common stock. So management is not saying that the only option is to issue more stock, but they're asking shareholders to give them the authority to do so because it'll give them negotiating power, it'll give them more favorable terms to raise equity, to raise money in other forms if they have that in their back pocket, if they have that ability in their back pocket. So the company is getting underway, making deliveries, making sales, but it still needs a lot more money until it gets to the point where it can be self-sustaining. It's still not at that point, even though it has started making sales. So there is some way to go, and management is asking investors to help them get there, to help bridge that gap until they can be a self-sustaining business. All right, so several reasons here why I think Investors are talking about Workhorse stock, which is down 98%, and has investors kicking their tires and asking if this might be an opportunity. All right, but that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.